Hello, good people. Well, this is not strictly a musical instrument, certainly not a stringed one. And I found a few of these over the years. Normally Wittner construction, German construction. This one's an Old English, made by De Maelzel or Maelzel of London, probably sometime in the 19th century. I'll give you some details of the brass plaque up front. You can see here his name, the word metronome, and it says best of England, best English made or something like that, with the crown motif at the top. Let's look inside this thing. It's got a little hook on the door there, and you can see all the fittings of brass on this, and I think this here is either maple wood or boxwood, and it opens, and the metronome rod and counterbalance also, well, the counterbalance is brass, the hinge is brass, and you know how these work. A lot of us grew up with these, playing for our piano lessons, guitar lessons, and you can change the speed by moving it down, getting into the presto. And the thing about this one here, it has a bell on it. I don't know if I'd want to practice with that. Anyway, it's really nicely made, and these go for about 150, maybe a bit more. This one with the bell. Let's get the hook in there properly. Give you a better look all the way around and underneath. You can see here that even the feet on the bottom are brass, and you get a good look at the construction side. It's got gears and the bell there at the back. It's in incredibly good shape. No date on it. You can see there some of the figure in the wood. I polished it up a little bit so it looks better for the video. It's in really, really nice shape. Sometimes the frontispiece here had a picture or a portrait of Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, one of the composers, on the front. This one just has writing, which I've already talked about. But these are sort of getting harder to find, not just because they're over 150 years old, but because people are buying smaller electric digital metronomes that they can carry around in guitar cases or music cases. These things were really purchased to sit on your piano and stay in the home. They weren't really for travel use, but they are quite beautiful in their construction. And when you find an old one in good working condition like this, it's a good day. So I'm enjoying just the sheer mechanical engineering of this one. I've never actually had a De Maelzel, so I looked it up a bit, and I can give you a bit of information as we look at this. The Metronome De Maelzel was popularized by Johann Nepomuk Maelzel, although he didn't invent it. It was actually invented by someone named Dietrich Niklaus Winkel. But Maelzel patented it and manufactured metronomes in London as well as other European cities. And they are almost always made of wood, sometimes metal, and have decorative castings. Sometimes it's maple, sometimes boxwood, sometimes rosewood. So there are various ones. And a lot of times he used brass for the fittings. And this one here was one of quite a few built and manufactured in London. They came out in various models with different scale markings, decorative elements. So if you found 2 or 3 of these, it probably wouldn't be identical. Sometimes he included Wedgwood plates on the front, usually with a portrait of a famous composer. And these are collector's pieces, highly sought after, often found in auctions. I looked on eBay, I saw various De Maelzels, anywhere from, let's say, 100 to 250. And those were just the ones that would buy it now. Of course, the auction ones will go for different prices. Prominent manufacturer, of course, there was a manufacturing boom in the 19th century. Tons of instruments were made, and these metronomes were developed and manufactured on a large scale. I'm told the original ones, which makes sense, were imported from Switzerland. If you consider the Swiss watch and clock making history, it makes sense that these metronomic geared sort of time boxes, in a way, were manufactured there originally, and then they were, of course, popularized all over Europe and the Americas as well, and in Asia as well. But it's nice to find an old example like this in such good condition. So yeah, I thought you'd like to take a look at that. It's considered antique or vintage. Again, we'll just do a little look around it. I thought you'd like to look at this rather than me talking the whole time. But it's a very pretty, very ornate, but also very functional piece of kit, and in exquisite shape, and it works brilliantly. You can hear that loud click on the metronome, and you've got the bell and the downbeat if you want it. So there you go. A Metronome De Maelzel of London, made sometime in the 19th century. All right, folks. See you on the next one.